The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, 47. 26.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here you go. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
First down, Mayfield. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a carry for Bernard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll run it here. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
What do you think? Gun. What do you think?
A second down throw for Prescott. There he goes inside the 30. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Mayfield now from the 50. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
26.
Prescott now. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Gun. Gun. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action now. Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They're spinning now. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mayfield on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On second down, Mayfield again. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right back to him on first down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on the ground they go with a running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Leopard!
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. we're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You go 46, 46.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gun. 26.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Gun. 41's the will. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Stay on the right.
26.
Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Gun! Now let's go! 3-19!
Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Bernard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Set! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Now Mayfield on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the... First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, here's White. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here you go.
Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Start there, over here. Over here. Start there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here you go. Gun. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Right switch.
Rush in.
26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle here is Hilton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here you go.
Hey, we got 4 down.
26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get out. Check. 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run again with Bernard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that. And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. 3-19.
Second down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Nice hit, boy. Hey, you got 3.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Hey, alert 3.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Here's Bernard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Set. Green 39.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Erickson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. This just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
26.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Switch. Switch is 8. Here we go, 46. Good.
Check.
What do you think?
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, 4 down.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Point after, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now White on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
54 is Mike.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
I got one.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught right side by Anderson. And now running right through it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
A give. This is Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
All right, let's count them up. 3 plays, 3 first downs. Hard to be more efficient than that on offense. And I have to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator because right now, I'll guarantee you the head coach is standing right next to him or is talking to him on the headset and saying, hey, what are we going to do to slow these guys down? And the defensive coordinator is frantically looking at his play sheet and trying to come up with something. I don't know if it comes with more pressure, with different zone defense, some type of a combination, but something has to change.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. They still can't get him. Finding room to the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mendoza. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete,
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott now on second down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
3 down, 3 down.
Prescott from the gun. Able to fight through one tackle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. Up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To the left side here for Eifert, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, put the onus on the big fellas up front and home.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there. And
when you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Right there, 54.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 47. Start there, over here. Over here. Start there. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Going to the air again with Mayfield on the screen. Bernard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who has been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 47, 40.
And they'll run it here. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Crash. Run.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
You're on an island.
Gun.
I got 11.
26.
Prescott dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Double tight. 3 down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming.
What do you think?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they suffer their 4th loss so far.
Somebody call for the queen.
But I got something to do with it. I got this grease on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sister by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. High Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with it. I got this grease on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sister by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah.